Right. I took a trip to Colorado. The first day was just driving. I took a road trip. The route was freaking weird as all hell. That's because zigzag to get there. This is not the interesting part of the story, so I should probably just move on to the part where I get to Colorado. Me and my friend were trying to get some dinner, so we went and got some fucking za, some that's a spicy meatball. Those delicioso, picioso pizza. Picioso is not a word, I don't think. I don't know. Day 2, we just kind of kicked it in Fort Collins. I had a burger and a milkshake for lunch, and that shit was bomb. I got like a, what was it? I got like a Pop-Tart milkshake. Ooh, a friend made like a burger. She like made her own burger because that was like an option there. The restaurant's called Stuffed Burger Bar. Everything was delicious on this trip. Just tasted really good. And we went up to Horsetooth to check out some views, and gosh dang it, those were some beautiful views. There was just so much to look at. There was this like little cave we went to that apparently people just kick it at and get high as a kite because you can recreationally. There's like a dick on the inside. Yeah, so after Horsetooth, we went to this place called Sweatsville, which is really interesting. There were like these metal sculptures. There's this one metal sculpture that's made out of a Volkswagen Beetle. I'll put it here. Anyway, there were like these really cool like robots and like animals, like organic shapes made out of like old car parts. It was pretty cool to look at. That's like my style. That's like the shit I like. And then, oh, this is the weird part of the night. So we went out to get snacks and all that jazz because we knew we were gonna go and consume a little bit of the lettuce del Diablo. We planned to go to this drive-in, and then it would like kick in like halfway through the drive-in, like the edible would kick in. On the way there, I started like feeling it, and I started like feeling good. Oh wow, wow. I mean, it wasn't like different than anything I had felt before, but it was like I just felt good, and I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. And the way the drive-in worked was that one screen played 2 movies, and they had 2 screens, so ultimately there were 4 movies playing that night. So we went to the screen that was playing John Wick and Long Shot because we really wanted to see the movie Long Shot, or at least I did. I don't know about my friend. We saw like the last half of John Wick because we got there super early. Technically, you were paying for both John Wick and Long Shot if you went to the drive-in. We just didn't feel like seeing John Wick until we watched it. This shit's fucking cool. Now here's the fun part. We're just kicking it, and I'm like, ooh, I want more. I only had half because they were like 20 milligrams, and you guys are probably like, ooh, that's pussy shit. To me, I had never done anything before, so I was like, all right, let's be cautious. So I had 10 milligrams, which was just like half of a gummy. I was like, you know what, let's just give me the second half. So now I had like 20 milligrams in my system, and I was like, oh, okay, I still feel fine. Our movie was about to start, so we were like, oh shit, let's go get some food from the concession stand. So we were like getting up, and I knew something was wrong, but I didn't know it was like completely wrong until I like started walking over. Oh, I do not feel good. I think I got a little too high. We walk into the concession stand, and I, for the life of me, thought everybody was staring at me. Like, I could not get out words. I was just like, all right, we're deep in our head right now. Pat my friend on the shoulder. Can you just order me a soda? They did. We got a soda, popcorn, you know, the classics. We had other snacks in the car. We moved over to like where the pickup was, like the pickup to get the drinks and the popcorn. And I felt like everybody was staring at me. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. I remember like making like, I didn't mean to make a weird face, but I must have made a weird face because like the concession lady was like, what the? And I was probably like, for like too long, probably, because time felt like it was moving really slowly. There was like a point where I couldn't figure out whether or not we were elevated or not, like whether we had gone upstairs to get in here, because I was like, I don't know if I can get downstairs right now. I might fall over. She let me go to the bathroom on my own because she didn't realize how effed up I was. I felt like an astronaut. I had just like lost my ship, so I was just like completely, there was no base, there was no ground for me to grab onto. No, it was just, I was just out there free ball, and somehow I made it back to the car, and then we were just kicking it, chilling, watching the movie Long Shot for about 5 minutes, and then time was moving like super duper slow, and I was like, ooh, I feel weird. Like I felt like super cold, and so we left, but that wasn't the end of it, because we were on our way back, and there was a stoplight that was lasting a really long time, and like it lasted a really long time for her, so me being like as effed up as I was, it lasted a really long time. And she was like, this is weird, and it usually isn't like this. And I'm like, oh, we're gonna die. And then she kept like looking in the rear view, because there was like people that pulled up behind us, and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, what's happening? And eventually we made it back to her house, and we just passed out, or at least I did. I don't know how long she stayed up after that, but I passed out, or I guess I couldn't really pass out. I was just focused on my breathing and making sure that I stayed alive to tell the tale. That brings us into day 3, which was kind of a blur, or at least the first half was kind of a blur, because we went to Snooze, and I remember I got like a burrito, but like time was still like really weird, and it was like my memory was like vaguely there. Like it was just, I couldn't like focus on a lot of stuff at once. I just like had to focus on one thing at a time until I slowly like came back to it. A little bit of the Hungry Buggies. I don't know what the hell that was. And then we went to Estes Park. We saw the Stanley Hotel, so that was cool. Like that hotel from The Shining. Yeah, that was neat. I didn't know it was in other things. I feel kind of dumb for that. Like as I was in there, I was like, oh, wow's that. And then the rest of the day, we just kind of acted like tourists, because that's what we were. We just went shopping around at like the little gift shops or whatever, getting t-shirts and stuff. I got this in Estes, actually. This little bear I got in Estes. He got my fucking mug, and a motherfucking bag, and a motherfucking hat, and some motherfucking glasses, because he's cool. We'll call him, this is Paul. Hello. And after we ate some dinner at like this nice little like local spot. And I had like a grilled cheese, and it was like artisan grilled cheese. And we went back home and passed out again for like day number 2 that happened. And the next day we went to Denver first. We wanted to go to Denver and Boulder in the same day. We went to Denver first, and that was beautiful. There were some shots of like some artwork there. That was really cool. There was just like random little like niches where there was like artwork that was just like posted up. It was really something. Then there was like this nice guy who took my friend and I's picture. For a second, she thought that he was gonna just like run off with the phone. So I'm happy that she like trusted him with the phone, because there was pretty good pictures. There was like, I don't know, it was just cool stuff. So yeah, we went to like the park, and then there were a bunch of food trucks. So we got like these like brisket sandwiches, or at least I got pulled pork, and then she got brisket. And then we had like this jalapeno chocolate chip cookie. That shit was magnifico. I got this shirt the day we went to Estes, and then I got the Denver shirt, which I have over there. Actually, hold on, let's put it on. This is the Denver shirt. Really, I feel like the glasses really accentuate, what I got going on here. So yeah, we went there, and then we went to Boulder, and Boulder is like my favorite place in Colorado to go. Love Boulder so much. So we started out going to Pearl Street, which we had been there before with other friends, but we went this time just 2 of us, and that was cool. There's like this puzzle store. I've gotten 2 pieces, because you can take like 1 piece at a time. It's kind of like based on an honor system. But yeah, there's like this little guy who's like a top hat dancing man. He's just kicking it. And then there's this one, which is a flower. Yeah, so we went and we ate some food in Boulder, and then we went to Rocket Fizz. And like when we like walked into Rocket Fizz, we were like, oh, sick. It's, it's pretty standard. Like Rocket Fizz is just like this candy store with like some knickknacks around the store. It's a lot of like retro things, which looked really cool. And then we went to the back and we were like, wait a minute, what's back here? And it was just an arcade, like just a full-blown arcade with like, they had like Tron in it, and they had, you know, like the classics like Donkey Kong, Galaga, and I think they had like some racing games and like maybe a pinball machine. I don't know, it was really cool. So then day 5, the last day that I was in Colorado, we hiked up Royal Arch first. That was a journey. It was an incline the whole time, and it was about, it was like 1.7 miles one way. So it was about 3.4 miles back down, like to go round trip, which is what we did. Once we got up there, we met these like really nice people who, one of them was in a band, and the other one was just visiting, which I could relate to. I was like, oh snap, we're both visiting. At the top, there was, obviously it was a beautiful view because it's like at the peak and you're like on like this super sick rock formation, or like mountain formation. But then like we just like hung out there for a little bit, and because there were so many people up there and there was so much like food, these like chipmunks came up and they were like, they were trying to like get people's food. So they were just like up, kicking it, hanging out around. I got a few shots of them. We went to Chiba Hut because we were like, okay, so Chiba Hut is basically like the place you go if you got the munchies after you're stoned, which we had the munchies, but it was not because we were stoned. I guess it would be because we were stoned, because we went up the mountain. We got like this sandwich that was just like a big old sandwich, and I ate it. I think the sandwich was called the Chronic. It's cool. We went all the way back to Fort Collins. We went out a little bit to like this place that had like a bunch of pinball machines. That was super cool. I thought that was a really nice place, because we have one like similar here in Fargo, but I don't know, it was just like cool because like the vibe was so like underground and everything, and there was like a bar that you could go to. Yeah, it was just cool because the one that's here is just kind of like this room that has a couple of arcade games and then all pinball. That night we went to see Longshot, because the first time we went to see Longshot we only saw 5 minutes. Saw a lot of John Wick, but we only saw 5 minutes of Longshot. On the way back from Boulder, we saw a brown horse. So if you're watching this, Horse Brown, we're coming for you. Just remember that. Anyway, gotta snap out of that a little bit. And that was my trip to Colorado. It was a pretty fun trip. The person who I went on the trip with is named Hannah Bailey. She has a YouTube channel of her own. Once again, that's Hannah Bailey, if you want to look it up. She hasn't posted a lot, but I think she's going to post more like now. So that's a little shout out to her. Go to her channel, like her stuff. Right now, I guess I don't know like what this channel is going to be, because I kind of want to do like trip vlogs. And then I want to do like some movie review stuff, like some atypical movie review stuff. And then just like some silly videos. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really know what this is. This is just kind of like an outlet right now. But yeah, I definitely enjoy this, and I enjoy talking to you guys, whoever you are, finding this video. What the fuck? Spread positivity. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. He fished big. He fished real big. KS. KS, is it a magic?
I think it's a bowling ball.
A magic ball. This friendly ass pigeon. Okay, you're getting kind of close. No, do not. He's a pigeon.
No, do not. He's a pigeon.